So this is the setup for the 3 gigahertz test.
Okay, the amplitude, to change that, you'll hit the amplitude mode. It should set up at minus 20 dBm. The span is at 1 megahertz. If you need to change it, just hit this span mode, and you could change it by either using the keypad. If I want to make it 100 megahertz, I could do that, and you can see the baseline changing. But for all our purposes, we'll leave it at 1 megahertz. And in case it does change, that's the way you would change it. You could either do that, or you could use the arrows to scroll up to change the megahertz if you needed to do that. So you should not have to do that. It should already set up at 1 megahertz, and it works exactly the same way for the changing the bandwidth. It should set up at 3 kilohertz, but if it doesn't, you could use the keypad or the arrows to scroll up and down to get back to 3 kilohertz. And the frequency is at 3 gigahertz. The way to change that is using the keypad. I want to go to 2.5. That would be 2.5 on the keypad, and then touch the gigahertz. And now you're set at 2.5. You don't have to adjust the span or the bandwidth. You shouldn't have to, as long as it's in memory. And your amplitude is at minus 20 dBm, and that should set up the same way also. But if you do need to change that, you could use the keypad and either or use the arrows to scroll up and down. So now we're going to turn the transmitter on, and we're going to test we're going to get the reference level for 2.5 gigahertz. You'll notice that the external attenuators add up to a 50 dB pad, 20 dB, and a 10. So accumulatively, that's 80 dB, plus whatever we read on the screen above the noise floor. Each division you'll see on scale is 10 dB per division. So we have 80 dB external, and on the screen each division is 10 dB. So anything above the noise floor will calculate the screen at 10 dB per division. So if it goes to one division, that would mean 80 plus 10 is 90. Two divisions, 80 plus 20 is 100. Three divisions, 80 plus 30 is 110. And that would be 110 dB.